Hello, and welcome to Seek Truth and Speak Truth. Good day to you all. I hope you are enjoying it on this oblate rotating spheroid. Tough times at the minute for most of the world, the planet, the globe. So I hope you're being safe and hygienic as best as you can. I am now myself on lockdown or isolation for 3 weeks. All my work has been cancelled, but that is the least of our worries right now. I know obviously financially this is going to be difficult for a few, me included, but we are all in this together. I think the collectiveness has been great. People coming together, communities helping the sort of people of age, less been able to get out of their houses. It's amazing how community has come together at this time, but also I think it is a shock, and we all need to take in things and restock and reevaluate the way that we treat this planet and the way that we treat ourselves, to be honest, and each other. So a subscriber, Mr. Bozo Head, has sent this in to me, and I wasn't really going to even do any videos on Covid-19, or otherwise some people say coronavirus. But this has been brought to my attention. It has 167,000 views, and it is basically someone called the Healing Church pushing an elixir, supposed remedy that will stop the coronavirus. And I feel like stuff like this could be very dangerous, and potentially people could lose their lives over this. So I think I'd best play. It's basically a couple of stoner hippies trying to, I thought they were trying to sell at first, but they're now handing out the recipe. It's just cannabis, I believe, some things like that, but it certainly is not going to stop or cure coronavirus. Even me, as an unqualified person, can tell you that much. It's only a 1 minute 43 video, so we're just going to give it a quick play, and just to bring your awareness of the Healing Church on Facebook and their ridiculous elixir that they are pushing.
Blessings and greetings. We're here to tell you about a marvelous remedy for coronavirus. It's the Healing Church's Spring Tonic. It's made with fire cider and specially infused olive oil. Contact us for information. I've already sent email to the Rhode Island Department of Health, because as we saw on President Trump's press conference, there's not going to be a vaccine for over a year and a half. So we better take care of ourselves in the meantime. This remedy, this old school spring tonic, is even reported to have stopped the plague. So it certainly could stop coronavirus in its tracks.
What an outrageous claim. It didn't stop the plague, and it's not going to stop coronavirus. You silly people. Why do you keep shaking that jar? It's annoying.
Cannabis is good for us, and God wants us to have it. It's the healing of the nations, despite Kevin Savage. It can kill coronavirus, and it's a
healthy habit.
Thanks for hitting the high notes for me, Reverend. Cannabis is good for us, and God wants us to have it. Thank you, President Trump, for your right to try law, because people have the right to try this no matter where they live in the USA. Keep America great.
Wow. What a terrible, terrible, terrible video. I think these people should be rather ashamed of themselves. The Healing Church, like a lot of flat earth pushers, I think these guys are just addicted to feeling important, pushing things. I don't know or think if they're trying to make money out of this, but I'd assume they probably do take donations, but that is an assumption of mine. The point of this video more is the stupidity of believing that an elixir like this can just cure a virus. I don't believe there's any scientific study behind any of this. I think we just all need to stay vigilant and stay healthy. It's just a wake-up call. I didn't eat enough fruit and veg myself, and I really am trying to, have my 5 a day at least. Cutting down on meat. I am a meat eater, but certainly cutting down. I think this is just a whole wake-up call for the planet. If there is a Mother Nature, she has given us a slap round the face and basically said, stop destroying our planet, stop being a menace. We are a virus to the planet at the minute, I think, and maybe this is a wake-up call that we are not invincible. The planet is in control, and the second that we become too much for it, it will cleanse the planet to rid the parasite. I'm not saying this virus is obviously, cleansing the planet as such, but it is a warning call, a warning shot to anyone that just runs about their daily lives and doesn't even care. Just even going in and out of toilets, petrol stations, petrol pumps. There's a reason why those gloves are there now, I think. And I used to think it was in case you got petrol on your hands, but it's the disgusting germs that are on those pumps. And I'm now always going to wear gloves whenever I fill up with petrol. There's just little steps we all need to take to stop humanity from crumbling the way it possibly could. This is very serious now. I myself didn't really take it too seriously for a week or two, but I now understand completely the seriousness of this. Simon Dan had a community post that he done, just telling you the sort of infection rates and things like that. So I would highly suggest going onto Simon Dan's page, looking at his community post. It might be a couple back now, I haven't double checked, but it is very informative of how quickly this thing can spread. This lady who went to the church, actually, I watched a video afterwards. She then went to a church where she knew there'd been cases of coronavirus or Covid-19, to introduce herself to the virus to prove that this elixir works. So I hope for your own safety and sake that you do not contract the virus. But you are very silly to have just gone in and just done that. I know you've now put yourself in isolation, but that was a stupid, stupid, stupid thing to do. Very silly woman. You could potentially have risked lives. I'm literally going out if it is essential, and I'm now, I've stocked up on everything I need for the next 2 weeks at least. And we all need to be vigilant in this time. Like I said, I wasn't going to bring up this virus that is spreading, but things like this, I'm a debunker of con artistry because I fell for a con once of flat earth, and I don't like seeing people fall for cons. So I thought I would bring this one up myself. Let's have a look. I did write a few other notes here. Yeah, no matter how far we as a human race have evolved, we are not unstoppable. We are not even on the top of the food chain. I suggested that on one of my community posts recently, and obviously people said, who's going to win in a fight out of you and a bear? If a bear decides to eat you, you are dead. So we're not really even top of the food chain. Even a virus that cannot even be classed as a living thing, I believe, can take us down, and is even, I've heard of even someone that is a sort of real fitness fanatic gym instructor, and they've been taken so badly, they've ended up with pneumonia, and they're very ill right now. And that is someone that's fit as a fiddle. They don't drink, they don't smoke, and they live, as far as is known, a very healthy lifestyle. And they currently cannot even barely speak. So this is serious, guys. And I do hope that you spread awareness of the Healing Church and their terrible, terrible information. But yeah, that's it for today. Keep it global, guys. Keep safe, keep clean, and keep coming back.